So the main feature about this device is that it's going to have a larger screen. If you know about the previous Xiaomi Mi Band 4, it looks like this. If you check the screen, it's a bit smaller. So the Xiaomi Mi Band 5 is going to be 1.2 inches thick. So it's going to be quite large than compared to the Mi Band 4. Not only that, it's going to have the same resolution as the previous device, which is an OLED panel. That is usually the difference between a generic smartwatch and the Xiaomi watch. So apart from that feature is that it's going to feature NFC. So what is NFC? NFC is a feature that allows you to make your payments easily. Let's just say you want to buy something at the supermarket, or you want to withdraw funds at the bank. You don't need to enter your PIN or use your phone. You can just swipe with your watch and it's going to complete the transaction. So apart from that is that which is a really nice feature that is available on most mid-range to flagship phones. So apart from that, it's going to have an improved SPO2. But before I talk about that, the other difference between the Xiaomi Mi Band brand compared to the generic smartwatches that you can get around, they might claim to have health tracking and some similar features, but they are not accurate. Some of them even just have numbers displaying when you measure something. Okay, so for the Xiaomi Mi Band 5, it's going to have an improved SPO2. So an SPO2 is a feature that allows you to track the oxygen level of your blood. And also, apart from this, it's going to also help you in physical activities. So in the previous Mi Band 4, we had some activities like swimming, walking, running, etc. But for this feature, it's also going to improve 11 professional sports, which are also going to be tested. This include yoga, elliptical machine, drawing machine, a skipping rope, and indoor bicycle. So in case you do any of the activities I mentioned, it's going to be tested in the watch. Okay, so apart from that, the Mi Band 5 is also going to come with personal activity intelligence. So this is a feature which uses your heart rate data to inform users of the desired level to stay healthy. Basically, it's going to measure your heart rate and tell you whether you are getting healthy or what you're doing is not good for your health. So another feature that I missed when I was telling you guys about the health is that it also tracks the health, the heart rate, so you can measure your blood pressure or the heart rates. And how about the price? So currently, if you want Mi Band 4, you can get it at around $24 to $27. So for the basic version, for me, it's coming at around $25. But if you want an extra band, you can get it at $26. So what other feature? So it's going to have a similar price point to the Mi Band 4, but actually what I'm excited about and what you should be excited about is that it's going to have an OLED screen, which is not even available in some other big brands that sell watches. So then another thing I forgot to mention, you might look for the Xiaomi Mi Band 5. Make sure you purchase from the official company in AliExpress, because most of you guys are going to purchase this at AliExpress. Make sure you go to brands and you select Xiaomi before you purchase. It's going to retail at the same price, Otherwise, you see, if I search for Mi Band 5, I'll just get a pop-up, any company saying that they stock the Mi Band 5, of which they actually don't. They just sell another device, then they con you. So as for me, I was conned when I bought this. That's why I don't use it so much. But you see, for the Mi Band 4, you get various smart phone faces, which isn't available here. So you can just change the color that you want, or the screen face that you want to use. Let's say you want to switch to a different design, you can just update it via your phone and it's going to show on the watch. So I'm expecting that also to have different customizations in the Mi Band 5. Maybe they are going to include a clock similar to other big watches like the iPhone one. And because it's also I've heard that this watch will be launching on 11th, which is only 2 days from now. If it's not going to be the same time as the PS4 event, I might live stream it, so make sure you subscribe. So it's going to also have magnetic charging. This is basically you just place it on the table or where you have a wireless charger, and it's going to charge. Then another feature is that I'm not sure why they didn't have it in the previous device. It's take pictures remotely. This phone had that feature. This watch had that feature. Basically, you connect your watch with your phone. Then when you press your watch, it's going to automatically take a feature, and it's going to take a picture, and you'll be able to take the picture without moving to your phone. You can just place it at a tripod stand or wherever you want to take your picture from. So another feature that it's going to come with is that it's going to have a new women's health model. So for the women, especially those who like to do health activities, it's going to have some trackable events for you. Also, the sensor is going to be upgraded. So as I said earlier, in case you want to measure your health, you can do so at a more accurate level. So this is how it's looking, and what I can just say is that even from the icons, in the previous model you didn't get large icons like this one for the NFC. I think that's an improvement if you are watching from the Mi Band 4. So how about the OLED? Yes, then another thing is that if you're from India, it's not going to be available during launch. You'll have to wait for some time, or at least order from AliExpress, because there were some issues. It's not going to be available to buyers in India for a few months or a few weeks after China launch. Yeah, so that's something to look out for. Okay, so before I continue, we can just look at more news if there. So in case you want to buy, I'll have a link in the description once it becomes available. And GearBest have already started pre-selling it. So we can just look at GSM Arena. We see what features there it's going to have, then we end the video. Basically what I'm looking at is that it's having a larger display, and it's a bit different even from the older versions, because the colors seem to be differently placed than the other model. Yeah, and for the notifications, I'm expecting them to at least have a better, maybe they can also include the message to have for you to type the message without connecting your phone to the watch. So that will be a nice feature which I'm speculating that it's going to have in the Mi Band 5 because it's a new model. And that's all for today. Make sure you like and subscribe. Have a nice day.